So we both were fighting in opposite.
And even Riaz is one of our students, right?
What is the idea behind Vision4? How it all started? Like,
To say the rally car experience is not easy to get.
അതൊക്കെയായിരുന്നു നമ്മുടെ ഒരു തോട്ട്സ്. റോഡിൽ സ്പീഡിൽ ഓടിച്ചാൽ എവിടെ വേണമെങ്കിലും ഓടിക്കും. അന്നത്തെ ഒരു ചിന്ത തെറ്റിദ്ധാരണയാണ് തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും. ഇപ്പൊ ഒരുപാട് പേർക്ക് സ്റ്റിൽ ഉള്ളൊരു തെറ്റിദ്ധാരണയാണ്. ദെൻ ഫ്ലോപ്പായി. 2008 ഒരു 1 year ഞാൻ ട്രൈ ചെയ്തു പലരും.
so how did Vision4 Motorsports solution help them as well in the motorsports?
But then they end up spending a lot more money and they don't take anything out of it apart from the experience. They don't learn, they don't improve. So we just wanted to change that or basically solve that problem for them. So that's when the idea of SIAL came up. We have events in Kerala, we have in Tamil Nadu, we have in Karnataka.
Once they started being with us, and more than a team drivers, they became as a single family.
His dad was more proud of
Yes.
that rather than the win.
So what is the new element that is being added to CR season 2?
Bringing CrossKart in India is in another serious way. We wanted the motorsports to be developed in a next level. We don't want who drives faster. We want the person who can be disciplined and who can actually use our accessibility and be helpful in development of Indian motorsport.
Hi everyone, welcome to Vision4 Motorsports Podcast. Today with us we have the founders of Vision4 Motorsports Solutions, Mr. Riaz Majid, Mr. Rahulam Swaminathan and Mr. Fabid Ahmar. So hi guys, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
All
How
good.
are
All good.
Okay. So let me start by asking, how did you guys meet each other?
Meeting each other is, I think I met Raghu very long back. Because
Okay.
I've been rallying from 2015, but my uncle started in 2013 with Raghu's dad itself. So from that
Okay.
time, I'm seeing him. And I personally met Riaz, I think, in 2019,
Yeah, 18.
18-19. So he was getting into rallying and
Okay.
he wanted some help.
Yeah.
So how did you guys decide that we
Oh,
three?
they didn't say how they met.
Okay, yeah, you can also say.
So to me, Fabid was like one of the youngest driver at the time, where Kasim Bhai was well known to me. So like his uncle, because he's a son of his, so he's like an youngest boy who's coming into rallying, is what the first mindset which I had on Fabid. That's how I met Fabid. And Riaz, I think I'm hearing from him is like he called me. Yes, you should say that.
Same story. I started planning like in 2008, and I called 8. Yeah, I was planning only, and I called Raghu on like 2018, right?
18.
And he was very busy man. He was. I know his father personally.
Okay.
Okay, and one of my friend told me like call Fabid. He will help you out, and I called him. The same day I met him, and
Then
that was
I
the
think that's what they started with, the relation.
Okay. So how did you guys, like, you three team up particularly for Vision4 Motorsports?
I think that has been a
it's a long story, right?
very long story because
Make it short.
Yeah.
so when I started my rally school, when I started in a small scale, so I was working with different teams to hire the cars and have the track and everything. It was a bit difficult for me because every time I had to go talk to someone else. So then I started working with Raghu with the rally school, and straight away it was we started working together very well. We were able to jointly work on the track, and not just the track but the training as well.
So both had like-minded towards training the people and developing the future of motorsports. That was a aim which we both had in doing that rally school actually. So that made us both connect along. Yeah.
And then came along Riaz.
Riaz was as a student of our rally school actually.
So student
I
two
think,
found a big transformation.
I think initially Riaz came to me.
Yeah.
Like we were planning to do something different, start a rally workshop, and then I think it was a mutual decision to have someone like Raghu as well as part of the team, and then we invited Raghu to Palakkad to have a meeting in one of our friends' place. And I
No,
think
we had a first meeting in Coimbatore.
Coimbatore, yeah.
Coimbatore,
After that,
Very informal event.
Yeah.
very informal.
Very informal.
Because we're all friends anyway.
Yes.
And then discussions after discussions. I think the discussions went on for a year almost.
Yes.
Yeah, we took
started.
somewhere around 4 to 5 meetings only for the discussions. It was only on paper. Yeah.
So that's the part, right? Even when a normal people like start business, they'll be keeping on thinking like the framework, the finance, the structure and everything. So who took that decision? No, it's time. We have to start. We have to like go live. Who thought that first? Who came with that initiative?
I think Riaz was the one who was pushing a lot more.
Okay.
Because already me and Raghu were doing something related to motorsports quite a lot. Not just rally driving, but we were doing the rally school together. But Riaz also wanted to make a difference, and I think he was the one who pushed the most to start
Okay.
take the first step.
He was connecting the bridge and he was pushing us in the like even we fade out a little bit. Riaz would be like, I'm encouraging you guys, just push, do it. Yeah, Riaz was one of the person to do that.
Okay. So what is the idea behind Vision 4? How it all started? Like
So initially to say we didn't start as a Vision4 Motorsport. The name arose later. Our initial meetup was to bring a good standard in a rally, like good standard garage, and also we were also talking about the premium car garage and all these structures, but everything what to say, it was not aligned in a proper way. And it's like something we are doing which is not needed for the motorsport society when we thought. And there was a big bridge which was like which the Vision4 Motorsports is doing right now. So that bridge is what we found was a point where we want to connect that bridge and make sure the Vision4 Motorsports is making the grassroots motorsport development in India, which that is how all the talks which we had ended to a grassroots motorsport development, and then we aimed for it later.
yeah, towards the point that accessibility and affordability.
Yes.
So I want to add something onto it. So initially, the idea was, as Raghu suggested, to have a motorsports workshop. Then that plan kept shifting. We were thinking to make it, because we didn't want to do something which was already there, which was not a solution to a problem which people are facing. So then we figured out something wherein a lot of new people, especially who were doing our rally schools, they were going out and renting cars for driving in autocross because they don't own a rally car on their own. But then they end up spending a lot more money, and they don't take anything out of it apart from the experience. They don't learn, they don't improve. So we just wanted to change that, or basically solve that problem for them. So that's when the idea of SIAL came up, wherein we started giving them the cars equal, like very well prepared cars for a cheaper, affordable cost. And we have a total driver development program wherein they improve with each race. It's not just they come, they drive for a couple of minutes as fast as they can and they go back, but they take with them the feedback from us so that they can come back the next time and do better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was actually the next question about the CL, like how detailed the CL.
Yeah. Added to that point, the one make championship is what points out here, because everywhere if you have money, if you can prepare a better car, you can put better components and start winning the races. But in CL and Vision4 Motorsport had something like the talent of the driver should be focused more than anything else. So we want the raw talent of the driver to be developed, as well as they have to expose them, and it should be only about the driver talent winning the game, not about the money or the car which is playing back around them. So that was also I aim to make this CL actually.
Okay.
One of the the best driver out of the last season was a guy named Amjad from Thrissur, who happens to be Riaz's close friend.
Yeah.
So I think he can say something, the experience he would have had throughout the season.
Actually, he already drove a lot of autocross races and off-roading.
Before.
Before. I told him like, do something different. He said, what? Rally or something? No. I told him like, just try SIAL. And he was very much happy. And I think we met together. And he started training, practicing and all. And he came into SIAL. After that, he developed a lot.
When Riaz introduced Amjad, he said, Amjad is a very good driver. He'll come for selection. He said, okay, let him come for selection. But when he came for selection, he had the talent to improve and all these things, but his attitude was very introvert, right?
Yeah.
And he was not talking to at all. And we thought he'll not be the right person, but his talent and everything was making to the point to select him at that day. And when we selected him, then when we started giving him training on like the training rally school and all these things, he was able to improve a lot. And as well as to say, at one Madurai event, he overpushed the car and he got DNF also in the same event. That like both the races he got DNF, I think.
Yes.
And then he understood what is the controlled aggression. And then he made it. He ended up being the best driver of that season actually.
So in SIAL, we had 10 different rounds of selection, right? And it took place in different parts of South India, right? So why was it like done that way? What was the plan for you?
So first of all, if a driver keeps driving in the same track, the level of improvement you could get from the competition is very minimal. So that's why we want to keep it in different venues, different tracks, different terrain, different weather conditions. And since the idea of this series is to have more people coming from whole of South India, we want to keep the events not just in one state. We want to keep in the whole of South India. So basically we have events in Kerala, we have in Tamil Nadu, we have in Karnataka. And hopefully we will keep diversifying it, and maybe in the future years we will get to more northern part of India as well.
Okay. I remember that in Madurai selection, when Madurai selection happened, so there's a feedback from one of the participants there. They were saying that no, even none of the motorsport team even thought of thinking about
Yes.
creating a selection in Madurai, but you guys made it happen. Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Yes.
So that was
So actually, that was the real aim behind our Vision4 Motorsports. See, there are many people around India in many nook and corners who doesn't know where to go and participate, what to do, and all these things. So when we go to some places which is nearby them, so every nook and corner they can come and at least approach us. And even though if they are not coming to car rallying or racing, they'll know what is motorsport and they'll really understand what is the discipline behind it. And also we can guide them for the future motorsport career, how to do, what to do, and all these things. So moreover, and to say, the rally car experience is not easy to get. When before and all, like if somebody wants to drive a rally car, they have to actually prepare a rally car. And then it came to a model of we can rent a rally car and drive only rally. And then this accessibility was to a rally school. So even if you want to take place in a rally school, it's a costly thing to drive a rally car even in a rally school. So now this has been gone to every nook and corner, and people around every place can come and experience a rally car. So that is the biggest achievement which we have made, and that would actually say this motorsports will be soon be spread and actually taken to the next level.
എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ഈ കാര്യം റിയാസിനാണ് കുറച്ചുകൂടി ബെറ്ററായി എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുക. ബിക്കോസ് ഇപ്പം ഞാനാണെങ്കിൽ എൻ്റെ അങ്കിളുള്ളതുകൊണ്ട് ഈസി ആയിട്ട് സ്പോർട്ടിലേക്ക് വന്നു. രഘു ഓൾറെഡി ഈ സ്പോർട്ടിൽ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നതാണ്. റിയാസിന് ഐ തിങ്ക് ഇറ്റ് വാസ് എ ബിറ്റ് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ്.
തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും. ചെറുതിലെ ഞാനൊക്കെ ഒരു സൈക്കിളിൽ നിന്ന് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്ത്, അപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങളൊക്കെ അന്ന് അവിടെ സൈക്കിൾ റേസ് കളിക്കും. ഞങ്ങൾ തന്നെ ഒരു ഇവന്റ് പോലെ ചെയ്യാൻ വന്നത്. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഞങ്ങൾ തന്നെ അവിടെ ഒരു ട്രാക്കൊക്കെ ഇട്ട് സെറ്റ് ചെയ്യും. സെയിം ആക്ച്വലി സൈക്കിൾ പ്ലാൻ വന്നത് അവിടെ തൃശ്ശൂർ ആ സൈഡ് ഒരുപാട് ഈ മഡ് റേസ്, ബൈക്ക് റേസുകൾ നടക്കുന്ന ഒരു സ്ഥലമായിരുന്നു ആ ടൈമിൽ. ഒരുപാട് ഇവന്റുകൾ വന്നിട്ട്, അപ്പോൾ അതാണ് ഞങ്ങൾക്കൊരു മോട്ടിവേഷൻ ആയിരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ ആ ഒരു ബൈക്ക് റേസ് നടന്ന സ്ഥലത്ത് ഒരു സൈക്കിൾ റേസ് നടത്തുന്നത്. ഐ തിങ്ക് ഞങ്ങളൊക്കെ ആയിരിക്കണം ആ ഒരു സൈക്കിൾ റേസ് എന്നുള്ളൊരു നടത്തുക കോൺസെപ്റ്റിങ് കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് ഞങ്ങളുടെ അറിയില്ല. അന്ന് ഇന്നത്തെ പോലെ ഒരു കുറേ മീഡിയ ഒന്നും ഇല്ല. അഗൈൻ പിന്നീട് ഇതൊരു മോട്ടിവേഷനായിരുന്നു. ഞങ്ങൾ തൃശ്ശൂർ ഒരുപാട് റേസേഴ്സ് ഉള്ള സ്ഥലമാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ജിനൻ, സലാം, ഒരുപാട് പേരുണ്ട്. അബ്ദുൽ സലാം ഒരു ടൈമിൽ അവർക്ക് നല്ല ഫേമസ് ആയിട്ട് നിന്നത്, ലൈക്ക് 2000 ആ ടൈമിൽ. ദെൻ അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് റേസിനേക്കാളും താല്പര്യം ഈ റാലി, അന്ന് ബൈക്ക് റാലീസ്, അന്ന് കൂടുതലും കാണുന്നത് ബൈക്ക് റാലി തന്നെയാണ്. അതിൽ കുറേ നല്ല ഒരു ഫീല് തരുന്ന സംഭവം. ബട്ട് എനിക്കിഷ്ടം 4-wheel ഡ്രൈവ് ആ ഒരു സംഭവത്തിനോടായിരുന്നു. പിന്നീടാണ് ആ ടൈമിലൊന്നും ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നൊരു സിറ്റുവേഷൻ ആയിരുന്നില്ല. ഒരുപാട് ഇൻവെസ്റ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് വേണം. അഗൈൻ ഒരു 2000 ലൈക്ക് ഞാൻ ബിസിനസ് റൺ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, ബിസി ആയിരുന്നു ലൈഫ്. ഒരു 2008 ഒക്കെ ആയപ്പോഴാണ് നമ്മൾ എൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, എൻ്റെ ബ്രദേഴ്സൊക്കെ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് വീണ്ടും ഞാനത് റാലി ഓടിക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ ബ്രദറുണ്ട്, എൻ്റെ കസിൻ ബ്രദർ ദിൽഷാദ്, എന്നെ ഒരുപാട് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. എന്നെ വീണ്ടും ഇതിലേക്ക് വരണം എന്ന് ഒരുപാട് പുഷ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള ഒരാൾ. അപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ 2008 ഒക്കെ ആയപ്പോൾ വീണ്ടും പ്ലാനിങ് തുടങ്ങി. ബട്ട് ഞാൻ നാട്ടിൽ വന്നു. നമുക്കിതൊരു ഐഡിയ ഇല്ലാത്ത കാരണം ഞാൻ ആ ടൈമിൽ ചെയ്ത ഫൂളിഷ്നെസ് എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ കാണുന്നൊരു കാർ, ഏത് കാറിലും റാലി ഓടിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളൊരു തോട്ടൊക്കെ, ഇതിൽ വേറെ ഒന്നും വേണ്ട, നമ്മൾ സ്പീഡിൽ ഓടിക്കുന്നു, അതൊക്കെയായിരുന്നു നമ്മുടെ ഒരു തോട്ട്സ്. റോഡിൽ സ്പീഡിൽ ഓടിച്ചാൽ എവിടെ വേണമെങ്കിലും ഓടിക്കാം. അന്നത്തെ ഒരു ചിന്താഗതി, തെറ്റിദ്ധാരണയാണ് തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും. ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരുപാട് പേർക്ക് സ്റ്റിൽ ഉള്ളൊരു തെറ്റിദ്ധാരണയാണ്. ദെൻ ഫ്ലോപ്പായി. 2008 ഒരു 1 year ഞാൻ ട്രൈ ചെയ്തു പല കരി സ്പോർട്സ്. എനിക്ക് ആകാർന്ന് അറിയുന്നൊരു ഇന്ത്യയിൽ ഒരു റാലി പ്രിപ്പയർ ചെയ്യുന്നൊരിക്കലാണ് ഞാൻ കോണ്ടാക്ട് ചെയ്തു. പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി ഞാൻ പോയ വേ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ചൂസ് ചെയ്ത് ഏതൊരു കാർ പോകുന്നു, തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും രഘുവിൻ്റെ ഫാദറാണെന്ന്, സ്വാമി ചേട്ടൻ, സോറി, പുള്ളിക്കും നമ്മളുടെ ഒരു കുട്ടികളായിട്ട് ആൾക്കും തോന്നിയിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. ആക്ച്വലി ഞാൻ എന്താ പോയ സ്റ്റെപ്പൊക്കെ മിസ്റ്റേക്കാണ്, പ്യൂർ മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് ആയിട്ട് ഞാൻ റോട്ടിൽ കുറേ ഓടിക്കുന്നുള്ളൊരു ആ ഒരു അഹങ്കാരത്തിൻ്റെ പുറത്തന്നെ ഞാൻ പോയിട്ടുള്ളത്. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ വീണ്ടും ഡ്രോപ്പ് ചെയ്തു. അഗെയിൻ എൻ്റെ ഒരു 2015 ആയപ്പോൾ വൈഫിന് നന്നായിട്ട് അറിയാം എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര ക്രേസാണ്. വൈഫൊക്കെ എന്നോട് ഭയങ്കരമായിട്ട് പറയണം, എനിക്ക് അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ആഗ്രഹം, ഒരു പാഷൻ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് ഡു ഇറ്റ്. അങ്ങനെയാണ് വീണ്ടും സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പ് തിരി. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഫേസ് ചെയ്യുന്നൊരു പ്രോബ്ലം, എവിടെ എങ്ങനെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുമെന്നുള്ളൊരു വലിയൊരു പ്രോബ്ലമായിരുന്നു. ഞാനൊന്നുകൂടി ഡീപ്പായിട്ട് സെർച്ച് ചെയ്ത് തുടങ്ങി. അപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ അങ്കിൾ റാലി ഓടിച്ചിരുന്ന, റാലി റേസിങ് ചെയ്യുന്ന അബ്ദുൽ സലാം, തൃശ്ശൂർ, പുള്ളി എന്നോട് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് എന്തായാലും ചെയ്യും, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആഗ്രഹം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ചെയ്യും. അങ്ങനെ പുള്ളി എന്നെ കുറേ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തു. ഒരു എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു പിന്നെ 2018 ആയി. പുള്ളി ഒരാളെ കോട്ടയം പ്രതിഭേട്ടനായിട്ട് സംസാരിച്ചു. കോട്ടയം പ്രതിഭേട്ടൻ ഒന്നുകൂടി ഈസിയാക്കി കാര്യങ്ങൾ. ഒരു സ്ഥലം പറഞ്ഞു, വണ്ടി ഞാൻ എടുത്തു, ബിൽഡ് ചെയ്തു. എന്നാലും ഞാൻ ഇതിൽക്കാട് എൻ്റർ ആവാനായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു അപ്പോഴും കൺഫ്യൂഷൻസാണ്. അങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കുന്ന ടൈമിലാണ് എൻ്റെ ഒരു ഫ്രണ്ട് സനീം ഫാബിദിൻ്റെ നമ്പർ തന്ന്, ആ ഒരു നമ്പറും കിട്ടിയാൽ നമുക്കിന്ന് ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു അതൊന്നും കിട്ടും. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും അതൊരു വലിയൊരു കാര്യം. നമ്മൾ സെയിം ഡേ, ഐ തിങ്ക് ഫാബിദിന് ഓർമ്മ ഉണ്ടാവും, വിളിച്ചു. സെയിം ഡേ നമ്മൾ മീറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഡേ നമ്മൾ കോയമ്പത്തൂർ പോയി. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഡേ അല്ല 2-3 days ഇത് നമ്മൾ ചെട്ടനാട് ത്യാവ് സാറ്, റോഷൻ ഖാനെ മീറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. ത്യാവ് സാറ് ഫുൾ സപ്പോർട്ട് നമുക്ക് പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ കാര്യങ്ങളൊന്നും ഈസി ആയി പോയി. പിന്നെ അവിടെ നിന്ന് കേട്ട് ഫാബിദ് തന്നെ ഒരു ഫസ്റ്റ് റാലി അല്ല, ഒരുപാട് റാലീസിന് ഫാബിദ് തന്നെ ഫുൾ സപ്പോർട്ട് തന്നു. അപ്പം ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു വന്നത് ഫാബിദ് ആ ഒരു ആക്സസ് എനിക്ക് മുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ, ലൈക്ക് 2008 എനിക്ക് ഈ ഒരു അന്ന് ഞാൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യേണ്ട ഒരു സാധനമാണ്. ഞാൻ ഇത്ര 2 years കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് എനിക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല എന്നുള്ളൊരു വിഷമം. ലേറ്റ് ആയി പോയെന്നൊരു ഡൗട്ടുണ്ട്. ഡൗട്ടല്ല, സത്യമാണ്. ഒരു അന്ന് ചെയ്യായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ ഒന്നും കൂടി ഈസി ആയിട്ടുണ്ടാവും.
അപ്പൊ ആ ഒരു ഗ്യാപ്പ് ഫില്ല് ചെയ്യണം എന്നുള്ള ഒരു ഉദ്ദേശം റിയാസിന് നമ്മുടെ ഇടയിൽ വന്ന് ഈ ഡിസ്കഷൻസ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
ഞാൻ ഡിസ്കഷൻസിൽ ഒരു കാര്യം ഫാബിദ്, എനിക്ക് ഈ ഒരു ഞാൻ ഫേസ് ചെയ്തൊരു ബുദ്ധിമുട്ട്, ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളോട് രണ്ടുപേരോടൊപ്പം ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർക്ക് ആ ഒരു ബുദ്ധിമുട്ട് വരരുത്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു പുതിയൊരാൾ വന്ന് നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ ഉള്ളൊരു സപ്പോർട്ട് എനി ടൈം, നമ്മൾ എന്താ പറയുക, എനി ടൈം വിളിച്ചു. നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ബിസി ആയിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ വേറെ കോണ്ടാക്ട് നമ്പറുകൾ നമ്മൾ ഡീവേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റാഫുകളെ വെച്ചിട്ടും Vision4 സ്റ്റാഫുകളെ വെച്ചിട്ടും ഇൻസ്റ്റയിൽ എനി ടൈം മെസ്സേജ് ചെയ്യുക. Vision4 പേജിൽ വന്ന് നമ്മൾ കോൾ അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ നമ്മൾ ആളെ വെച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത് എന്തിനാണ്, അത്രയും ഈസി ആയി ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. ഇനി ഒരാൾക്ക് ആ ഒരു ബുദ്ധിമുട്ട് വരാതിരിക്കട്ടെ. അതെങ്ങനെ അഫോർഡബിൾ അല്ല മെയിനായിട്ട്, എങ്ങനെ അതിലേക്ക് എങ്ങനെ ആക്സസിബിലിറ്റി ആണ് ഞാൻ മെയിനായിട്ട് എൻ്റെ എയിം അതായിരുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഈ ഒരു പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമിൽ നമ്മൾ പരിചയപ്പെട്ടതും.
ആക്ച്വലി ഉള്ള മോട്ടോർ സ്പോർട്സിൽ ഇരുന്നുകൊണ്ട് I didn't know that it's very difficult for you guys to reach it. Now when you said this, the long story, now I'm able to understand how many people are getting suffered for this.
അത് രഘുവിൻ്റെ ഫാദർ ഓൾറെഡി ഒരുപാട് വർഷമായിട്ട് റാലിയിലുള്ള കാരണം, റാലിയിലും റേസ് കാർ ബിൽഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിലേക്കുള്ള കാരണം കരി സ്പോർട്സ് എന്നുള്ള സംഭവം ഉള്ള കാരണം രഘുവിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് അതൊരു ഈസി ആയിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പൊ ഫാബിദ് പറഞ്ഞു ഫാബിദിന്റെ അങ്കിൾ അതിലുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഫാബിദിനും എന്നാലും ഒരു ടൈം എടുത്തില്ല.
റിയാസ് ഈ പറഞ്ഞ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുകൾ എന്റെ അങ്കിൾ അനുഭവിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്.
മേ ബി അല്ല ഷുവർ.
എനിക്കത് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല, അങ്കിളുള്ളത്. അങ്കിളിന് അത് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുകൾ ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ട്.
തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും എന്റെ ഭാഗത്തുനിന്നും തൃശ്ശൂരിൽ നിന്നുണ്ട് ബൈക്ക് റേസേഴ്സ് ഇഷ്ടം പോലെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിലും
എന്നാലും ഈ
പ്രശ്നമായിരുന്നു.
സോ അതിനാണ് റിയാസ് ചേട്ടൻ ആക്ച്വലി പുഷ് ചെയ്തത്. നമ്മൾ എല്ലാ സീറ്റിലും പോയി ചെയ്യണം, ചെയ്താൽ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് ആക്ച്വലി എല്ലാവർക്കും അത് ആഗ്രഹമുള്ളവർ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഈ ചാൻസ് കിട്ടുള്ളൂ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് പുഷ് ചെയ്ത്. ആൻഡ് ഫോർ യുവർ നിങ്ങളുടെ ഈ വേർഡ്സിലാണ് നമുക്ക് ലാസ്റ്റ് ഇയർ നമുക്ക് 450 പാർട്ടിസിപ്പൻസിന് റാലിക്കാർ ഓടിക്കാനുള്ള ചാൻസ്
കൊടുത്തല്ലോ.
നോട്ട് ഈസി.
ഈ 450 മെമ്പേഴ്സും ഹാപ്പി ആയിരുന്നു എന്നുള്ളതാണ് സെലക്ഷൻ. എല്ലാവരും സൂപ്പർ ഹാപ്പി. ഇപ്പൊ സ്റ്റിൽ നമുക്ക് എത്ര മെസ്സേജ് വരുന്നുണ്ട്. സ്റ്റിൽ
ഗുഡ് തിങ്.
So why was decision came to identical cars, that two polo cars?
Actually, to say Polo was a platform that has a stronger base because this was been rallying for more than 10 years, and we want to give something that which has lower maintenance so that we don't charge much from the customer side also, and we have to give some reliable experience to the customer. So adina venditana actually Polo choose cheythu. One point, and we have lots of room space in Polo to develop as a motorsport car, which in its system of chassis, in system of drivetrain, everything, the Polo has a good basement to create it as a motorsport car. So that was the biggest advantage for us to use a Polo, and that's what we choose Polo also.
Okay. When we talk about Vision4, it is not only Vision4, right? It's like the two big ventures standing behind it, which is Fab Rally School and Curry Sports. So you, Fabid, who's like the founder of Fab Rally School, what was how helpful was Fab Rally School for the contestants of Vision4?
See, so that word or the name Fab Rally School was coined only in 2024, I think. But I started this concept way back in 2020. We've been doing, or we've been training existing rally drivers or upcoming autocross drivers in one way or the other of training from 2020. So over the years, I had accumulated so much experience and idea on how to train, and I've seen a lot of drivers improve over the years. And then when I joined with Raghu as well, his perspectives and his ideas were also coming in, and we were able to form a really good way of doing the rally school, which was really helpful for the students of the rally school. So when this was collaborated with the SIAL, what happened was SIAL just didn't become a race series. It became a driver development program, wherein you just don't come drive couple of races and go back. Instead, you drive, you learn from it, you understand the mistakes, you improve upon it, and you go back. And the biggest example which we are all very proud of is if you see the first race of season 1, one of the competitor named Mary, he crashed out. He went and crashed into a tree and he could not finish the race. From that to the final race, which was 10 races apart, he ended up being the fastest driver overall. He was unbeatable that day. So that shows the system we have developed through Fab Rally School, which was very, which was implemented in SIAL and ensured that the drivers developed throughout the season. So I think Fab Rally School has played quite an important role in how the SIAL is designed and how the SIAL has been transforming drivers.
Yeah, and now you are upgrading your level as well. So.
Yes.
Yeah, and to this point, I want to add one. We started called Curry Sports Rally School, and that side Fabio was training in a different thing. So we both were fighting in opposite.
Coincidentally, it happened on the very same day. I was doing a rally school on one part of Ketanur stages.
Yeah,
I could see Raghu's car and his rally school.
the
same ground.
Same day, it was different tracks, but it was visible from here.
yeah, true, actually, correct. So that kind of things we had.
2020.
What did you have in your mind when we had the rally school on the side?
I don't know. It was.
We had a rivalry at the time.
Not really. But, it was better to be collaborated rather than being on the other end.
So now
Yeah.
people can see finally what two competitors together come we can achieve.
Exactly.
Yes, that's actually a point where I had some good advantages and Fabid had some good advantages.
So when
And
you
when
combine
we-
both, it's
it-
always better.
And it has shown the success also, I would say. Yeah.
And even Riaz is one of our students, right?
Okay. So, Raghuram, you being the technical head of Curry Sports and co-founder, so how important Curry Sports played a role in building the cars of our Vision4 Motorsport?
Yes, the experience behind the career sports has played a major role because here, more than preparing a car, we want to prepare a car which is more reliable for everyone to drive the same car, and as well as we shouldn't say like this is like nothing should be breaking often, and the person who's sitting on the driver's seat should be able to reach the finish line without any mechanical error. So that was the biggest thing and biggest challenge for us actually. And this challenge has been achieved because of the years of experience which we had from Curry Sports and the motorsport engineering which we made to involve. So each and every components which we put in the car has made sure that that car is reliable to complete the whole season properly. Yeah, and that was the biggest part.
And I think more than Raghu, his dad has had the legacy of preparing motorsport cars from, I think, 1990.
No, from his childhood he was into motorsport only,
So
and
I'm sure that knowledge also would have
Yes.
come to Raghu over the years, and that would have definitely helped.
Yeah. So, talking about Vision Fest, we had a a round called Vision Fest where we had a different ideology in the round, right? But finally, nature had a plan.
Plan for us.
Yeah, the nature had a different plan, and that went to another direction. So, what are the takeaways that you guys took have had from that?
The
Round.
biggest takeaway is the understanding of the interest of the sport, because we finalized a venue and we could figure out that we can safely have 2000 spectators. And once that was confirmed, and we straight away put out the ticketing to book my show, and you will not believe the tickets were sold out in a week. So that shows the interest of the people for the sport, being in the Coimbatore or in India. So that is, I think, a big takeaway. We just have to, modify motorsports in such a way that it is more spectator friendly, so that people get to see the action up close, and get entertained and enjoy the sport more.
ஸோ ஆக்சுவலி டு சே ஒரு ஆள் வந்து ரேஸ் ஓட்ட போகிறோங்கிறத விட அந்த ரேஸை வந்து எத்தனை பேருக்கு முன்னாடி ஓட்டுறங்கிறது இது இருக்குது. ஏன்னா ஒரு எக்ஸாம் எழுத போகும்போது நம்ம பக்கத்தில் ஒரு டீச்சரோ யாரோ வந்து நின்னாங்கன்னா நம்ம எழுத வேண்டிய ஆன்சர் கரெக்டாக இருந்தால் கூட தப்பாக எழுதிடும். ஸோ அந்த ப்ரெஷர் ஹவு ஆர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் கோனா ஃபேஸ், தட் வாஸ் த மெயின் மோட்டோ ஆஃப் தட் ஈவெண்ட். ஸோ அந்த 2000 ஸ்பெக்டேட்டர்ஸ் முன்னாடி நம்ம டிரைவர்ஸ் ஹவு தே கோனா டிரைவ் த கார் அண்ட் ஹவு தே கோனா ஷோ the results. That was actual motto behind the Vision Fest.
Okay. We had a very amazing set of drivers, right? So, can you just share some a very good moment of them? Any unforgettable moments with the throughout the journey about the drivers?
So when they came, there were actually more of them were raw. Somebody even asked some silly questions. It is not even relevant. But even in rally schools we hear that. But still, once they started being with us, and more than a team drivers, they became as a single family. And they were open up with their doubts. And whatever we teach them, they'll say whether it's able to adapt or not able to adapt, what can be the other step. And so close they were to us. And that was a different travel with them actually. And moreover, drivers technology, like the technical side, you might have felt.
Technically, as I said, see, we had few drivers who were already in motorsports, like Ashwin, Sonakshi, Brian. I think Amjad also had done a few events. So they were already coming up with some experience, whereas the rest of the drivers were, as Raghu suggested, they were raw. They just had an experience from our rally school, and they competed in different races and gained the experience, and they were listening to our feedback much better. And towards the end, the gap between these experienced drivers and the amateur drivers were really close, and few amateur drivers were actually faster than the experienced drivers. So technically, they were all able to adapt to whatever we were giving in. They were able to take the feedback and implement it in their driving. And I think we cannot really point out to one driver and say he was really good. Honestly, all the
Everyone
registered
was
drivers
really
were
Yeah.
amazing throughout the season. And as Raghu suggested, more than becoming our students, they have become our family as well. And they've been helping us quite a lot with running the selections for the season 2. And we are really happy with our founding batch. It's been a really good motivation for us to work even harder for the next season. So thank you to all the
Yes.
drivers.
First
Yeah.
batch of
First batch
who
will
trusted
always
us
be
a lot, and
Yes, that is also something to be
Right.
told, because now at least we have to show the rest that what we are doing and what is the season. But when they registered spending so much money, they just trusted the team. They didn't had anything to see. So that also we are really grateful for that.
Yeah. So always the firsts will be remembered forever, right?
that's 100%.
Yeah.
Still, the team is with us now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They are really supporting us.
Even today for this podcast, if you call them, they'll be here.
They'll be
That's how they are.
We'll
For
plan
every
with them
one,
also.
last or the Saturday car launch,
Huh.
they all came. We just called them. They came from long.
They're always available for us. Yes.
Yes.
For
And,
anything. They're ready to help us.
something on the driver development side, I wanted to add a point here. There was something like we were able to focus on their foot over the accelerator. One person actually, instead of doing accelerator like this, they were doing like this, like without any hold on the grip on the heel support. We just were able to focus that, and we said you have to change like this. Straight away, they were improved by 2 to 3 seconds in a lap.
Right.
So much of focus, and like they were able to adapt what we are saying, and as well as we were able to focus on them so much. That was a good development actually.
Right. So the discipline has to be there, right? So to adopt
Yeah.
all these things and come up with the solution. Also, we were very fortunate to have a set of women drivers, female drivers as well.
Yes.
So how did Vision4 Motorsport solution help them as well in the motorsports?
We had female drivers, especially Sonakshi and Esther. They both were they were the one who stuck with us throughout the season, and they both did an amazing show. Especially Sonakshi, she was taking on to the boys, and she was constantly on the top 2 or 3 times. And I think the Kottayam round, she was the fastest in both the races.
Okay.
So we were really happy to see that we were able to empower women in motorsports, not just to compete, but also compete for the win. And we had Esther, who is also very passionate. She has come from a very difficult background, and her passion for the sport has gotten her to us. And she also, I think, worked really hard working with us. And I think there was one situation where Riaz would remember that she would hug the car.
Yeah.
Before every
The race. That shows the passion.
Passion.
Yeah.
So she doesn't see the car as an object.
Machine. Yeah.
She sees it as a living being. So all that are great moments for us, wherein we understand how different people perceive the sport, and especially women.
Yeah, and to say Esther's development to the last race was really amazing.
Amazing.
We were expecting for a very good result, but her bad luck, her feet went and switched off the key.
No, that is again a cruel part of motorsport.
Motorsport.
You need a lot of luck to win championships and win the races. Another example is Brian.
Yeah, you want to say about him,
Because
yes.
Brian was also did an amazing job throughout the season, and he had the chance to be the best driver of the season. But unfortunately for him, until the finish line, he was the best driver in terms of timing.
He crossed the finish line also
He
with the
crossed
best timing.
finish line with the best timing, but the rear of his car slightly hit the timing device, for which he was penalized, and he
got
lost
penalty.
the position.
Oh.
Yeah, he got penalty.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
So that again, end of the day,
So luck.
motorsports is a bit cruel like that, but
Their luck for the day also plays some.
a big role.
Yeah, I think he would have thought I want when he crossed the front tires and he left the back tires on the timing device. Very small mistake, which ended up causing the penalty. Yeah, there.
Very unfortunate.
Yes.
Not only female drivers, there were also a couple of under 18 drivers as well. We had them. So how was their mentality towards approaching motorsports with us?
To say actually, there were two drivers. One is Nikhil and one is Vihan. So two are from two different sides. To say about Nikhil, we met him at one of the expo, and he said he's gonna come for the thing, and he came for the selection. He got selected also. After getting selected, when we went through his date of birth and all these things, he was just 14. He was not 15, so he can't enter into motorsport. And we also thought he cannot enter into motorsport. And his parents called us and said, so he's so much interested to get into this and all these things. And we were just having discussion. And to say, we found something like his
Year.
birthday is going to come in next 20 days.
Okay.
So that he cannot participate in the first two rounds. From the third and fourth round, he can start participating.
First round. Only first round.
First round.
Yeah, first round he was missing. And second and third round he started participating. So much of luck he had to participate in CL. And he also developed very good. And Vihan is already was into motorsport, like taking photographs. He was a photographer in motorsport.
His dad is also a NRC multiple times
okay.
NRC champion.
Yeah, and both of them had a very good improvement over the year. And to say they were not kiddish or they were not immature. They showed their talent as a matured, and they were so disciplined. And even their parents were saying, even to the school, they'll not be on time. Onto the track, they'll be on time. Even if we say a small thing, you have to correct this in your life, they'll be correcting it. So that was the biggest change which we found in them, and we felt proud that we are at least helping them.
And also, I remember something very clearly. On the final awards night, Nikhil's dad came into the stage and told the biggest achievement he saw throughout the season was that Nikhil, who was an introvert, he had come onto the stage on the final awards, and in front of 100 people, he did an amazing speech for 3 minutes.
Yes.
And his dad was more proud of that rather than the win.
Right.
So,
and he also felt other proud. It's like he felt to be a proud saying is I am Nikhil's dad instead of my son is Nikhil. So that was also a great moment.
That was a very goosebump moment.
Yeah, very goosebump moment to us actually. Yes.
So talking about the podium ceremony, right? So there were like multiple emotions flowing that day. We had there were people who were sad that they cannot achieve their, as you said, Brian missed it in the last few seconds and this. But end of the day, each one came to support another. They were very happy that their friends, their co-drivers are getting awarded. So how did the night go, the award ceremony night?
So again, the drivers had worked really hard over the last, I think, 8 months. And it was only right to, celebrate their achievements and, felicitate them for the hard work they have done. And I think we were able to pull out a good event. And I'm sure, and end of the day, this is a competition. Everyone cannot be a winner. So there might have been some good and bad emotions, but we were really happy. As you said, we were really happy to see that even though you may not be a winner, the drivers were supporting the winning drivers very well. And I think that's when we realized we didn't race some drivers. We actually raced a family.
Right. That was
even after that, when we were competing in rallies, they came for the support, and they grouply came as a support, and they supported us even in rally stages.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's
one night to be remembered. Right?
Yeah,
for sure.
So not only drivers, I guess as founders, you also might have taken some feedbacks. There will be both more positive and negative moments as well. So what are your takeaways or feedbacks from this season 1?
Season 1, the biggest takeaway is we could have been more organized. We had a tentative calendar, but then it was getting affected due to certain clashing events. So this year we have made sure that such an issue will not crop up. And apart from that, I think we were able to pull out all the events very well. And I'm sure we will keep improving with the different events and with the knowledges we are gaining. And I think that's all.
So the thing is, the happiest thing on and the good takeaway is like we were able to develop so much of drivers in a first season, and something what we really realized is we have to give this opportunity for more. That's why our season 2 we came with some wider idea of giving this opportunity for more people, and we are going to do this for this year.
So all this thing would have not happened without the team, right? So our team is our backbone. So can you just talk about them as well? How important were their contribution to building this season?
So every person behind this wheel makes more um, dedication for the sport. If you don't have a dedication, you can't work in the sport. So all the people, even if we say even a truck driver who transports a truck, he is more interested to see a race over there which is happening in the other city, so that he is taking the car on time and delivering it on time. And even the mechanics, the crew behind, the media team, like everyone should have the dedication, because even if you say the media team, normally they can take a camera and go and shoot in a marriage or any other function where there is no dust. But if you come for a rally, obviously you're gonna get sand dust. There is no other change. Even the cameras are getting affected. So without a dedication, this team cannot work behind it. So I would appreciate all the members who are behind this, who's actually dedicated and who can make this the sport to a next level. That's what our team members are strong enough, and we will make sure that it will be more stronger in future also.
Okay. So while CL season 1 was happening, when the rounds were happening, like, side by side, parallelly, we had the selection for CL 2 as well, right? So were you guys that confident that even CL 2 will make a remarkable memory for you? Even the participants, where, you'll be having enough competition for CL 2 also?
Definitely, because the way we had developed the CL season 1 system, we were sure we will be able to attract more people. And as a change for CL season 1, we did a selection program wherein we had 60 competitors, and we were out of which certain competitors registered. So this season, that 60 became 450. So we were able to touch 400 more people, which itself gave us the confidence that we are going to have enough competition this season. And already we have filled a lot of seats, and we are still conducting certain selection programs for CrossKarts as well. And we are very confident that we will have a lot more competition this season, a lot more newer drivers, and we will be able to develop them to be better drivers and, the future of Indian motorsports.
Okay. So as you guys say that CL season 2 is getting bigger and it's going to reach wider audience. So what is a new element? We have seen that this surprise element adding up as well. So what is a new element that is being added to CL season 2?
It's definitely the CrossKart.
Yeah, the CrossKart. See, everyone has admired about driving a rear wheel drive car in India. So that opportunity was not there were opportunity to drive a rear wheel drive car in the older days, but that was not having so much of power. So now to drive a rear wheel drive car only, it is really a good adrenaline push for us to drive. And second point is like bringing a CrossKart in India is in another serious way. We wanted the motorsports to be developed in a next level. And when they start driving a CrossKart, obviously they are able to handle a faster car in future. So that bridge would have been will be filled by this CrossKart, and obviously this CrossKart will be one of the basement for the development of future of Indian motorsport.
Then congratulations for you for CL2 and much bigger ventures. So as Fabid, you told that you gave an opportunity for 450 candidates to come participate. So why is the selection program happening here? Why is it needed?
So now with certain steps, we have made the whole motorsports more affordable and accessible. But then we don't want anyone and everyone who can spend that kind of money to be in the sport or to be part of our team. We want really committed, passionate individuals who wants to develop as a motorsport athlete to work with us and use the opportunity. So that's why we had a very big selection program wherein we filter the participants based on certain things, and out of the 450 participants, we could find around 120 people who could work with us and who can register for the championship. So that is the importance of the selection program.
So also adding to Fabid's point, we are not looking for the driver who has the ability to drive the car faster. We are looking for the ability who can learn, who can be disciplined, and who can be adaptable. So we don't want who drives faster. We want the person who can be disciplined and who can actually use our accessibility and make
Most of them.
most out of it, and be helpful in development of Indian motorsport. Riaz bro, actually, I wanted to ask this question for a very long time.
Okay.
See, you're being in Dubai, and it's not an easy job for you to every month come to Coimbatore and get back. What is at one point that pulling you to come for our every event, and you're the one who's pushing us to say, do the event as soon as possible, I'll be there. What is this pulling point for you?
Actually, I love driving cars and motorsports. The main reason.
Yeah.
Last 4 years I am traveling every month for rally, for testing Vision 4 or rally, or for rally school. So now you know why I'm here.
Passion.
The passion.
Passion.
Yes, there is no another answer, man.
No, I think on both, better than both of us, his passion is
Next level.
next level. Yeah.
I should say my wife, she's also supporting. Otherwise, I can't
Yeah.
come here.
Hope we'll be meeting you soon with another round of podcast with much more interesting conversations. See you guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.